everybody's in the Joker movie. Wanna know how I got these scars? Well, I'm the Joker, baby. Hello, beautiful. You must be hard to squeeze. Boy, you are beautiful. Oh, you look nervous. Is it the scars? I don't know how I got them. Well, I had a wife who was beautiful, just like all of you, who tells me I worry too much, who tells me I ought to smile more, who gets in deep and gambles with sharks. One day, I carve her face, and we ain't got no money for surgeries. I just want to see her smile again. I wanted her to let her know that I don't care about the scars. So I take a razor, put it in my mouth, and I do this to myself. And here's the funny part. She can't stand me. She leaves. And now, I see the funny side. And now, I'm always smiling.
Everybody knows I'm the Joker baby. He's one of the Earth's jokers. There's many jokers out there just like him, but for some reason, he's the most famous, and I could never quite put my finger on it. He's one of the first jokers we ever covered, and we've been covering the Earth's jokers for many, many moons now. You know, today is Daddy's Day, by the way. Happy Daddy's Day to all the dads out there. And as you know, everybody today, on this day, everybody is a dad. Girls are dads. I woke up, I saw tweets out there like, hey, hashtag all the girl dads out there. And I thought some of them meant, you know, if you're a dad of a girl, and some of them meant that if you're a mom, happy Father's Day to you. Everybody's a dad. You know, being a dad, they'll tell you this anytime. Being a dad's a lot more than using your penis and your testicles to shoot cum into a woman and create a baby. It's a lot more than that. There's a reason. There's a war on against dads, against men in general in the world. You might have noticed that there's something happening out there, something a little strange. Listen, I'm not a conspiracy guy or anything, but I don't think there's any coincidence that the month where Father's Day occurs is the month they decided to stick pride into. And while I'm proud of everybody out there, there's one thing that no dad is proud of. He's never proud if his son is one of the Earth's jokers. It got me thinking, you know, much like the proud people out there celebrating in the streets, much like the parade Americans out there right now, going around in their, of course, family-friendly pup collars and hoods, shaking their thing, their bonbon, for all the little kids to see. Much like them, I'm wondering, how does an Earth's Joker propagate? How do we keep getting more jokers? These people, they're pretty incellular. They don't typically, I mean, you know, you think this guy, I mean, he's got a lady there in the scene with him. You know, the Joker baby guy's got a lady, and that's actually what started sparking this thought in my head. How do these guys procreate? This dude's got 1 million+ views. It's insane. Everybody knows the Joker baby. This guy, despite his incredibly cringe turn, he's the Star Wars kid of Earth's jokers. This guy could probably pull a chick. I'm not concerned about what's going on with the Joker baby. It's just, I guarantee you, he could get a woman and he could make a little Joker baby of his own. How do the rest of them do it? Where do they keep coming from? You know, no father is raising their kid to be a Joker, except for maybe some of the Hispanic fathers out there, but they're not the Earth's jokers. Those are more like Los Jokers del Mundo or something. You know, so all I'm saying is, where do they come from? It's got to be somewhere. And of course, my instincts tell me, my training tells me, It has to be the internet! Now, no shocker there. In the old days, before Heath Ledger had his turn as the Joker, these guys were showing up. Joker guys, before they were the Earth's Jokers, they were Joker guys. Much like your mall ninja, your gas station guy, your guy who is suddenly into the gym and guns. There's types of guys out there, and there was a type of guy called a Joker guy. And it used to be they were spawned at Comic-Cons, cons all over. There's something about the character of the Joker that inspires a guy who has no confidence otherwise to suddenly think of himself as both interesting and funny. And that is a dangerous combination in the wrong hands. You might have noticed! So I understand when Comic-Con makes a new Joker, but we're getting too many of them too fast. So I start looking into the internet. And I get a message from one of the fans of this show, a guy named GatoBot. Give it up in the chat. Happy Father's Day to GatoBot. Another guy who's never going to have a kid. Because he sent me a link to something, and it sent me, I've been on a journey. I've been down a rabbit hole for months now. And looking into this phenomenon, and I figured what better day than the day of disappointment for daddy to look into what has been breeding this problem. And it's exactly where I should have looked to begin with all along. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look.
Hello, Reddit. More specifically, r/Joker.
Reddit.
So, it's probably way too early for this. But I've been working on a Heath Ledger Joker impression, and I figured this community would appreciate it. So, without further ado, you want to know how I got these scars? You see, my father was a drinker and a fiend, and one day he goes off crazier than usual. Mommy grabs the kitchen knife to defend herself. Now, he doesn't like that. Not one bit. So, me watching, he takes the knife to her, laughing while he does it. He turns to me and he says, "Why so serious?" He comes at me with the knife. "Why so serious?" He sticks the blade in my mouth. "Let's put a smile on that face." And...
oh boy.
why so serious?
Why so serious indeed? Of course, Reddit has been breeding these people, and it's not just this guy. There's a lot of them. But you'll notice something. The big difference that I've seen in most of these impressions is almost all of the Earth's Jokers, they do the monologue about their dad. Now that's very interesting because the only Joker I know of who did the monologue about the wife is the Joker baby guy. It's Daddy's Day, it's time for disappointment, and it's time to let the dads out there know that their kids are up to this kind of stuff on the internet, recording themselves in the very kitchens that their jobs paid for. Let's go bully the internet. This is Pod Awful.
Pod Awful TV. Oh, y'all is doing it right. Pod Awful sucks, you faggot. Good boy. You danger. You scam artist, douchebag. You're the worst, motherfucker. Get off. You fucking little piece of shit. You're crazy. You're fucking dweeb. Faggot. Jackass. Pod Awful sucks. You know what? You're not funny. I want to really kick your ass. You're human trash.
My mom doesn't like it when I mention Pod Awful anymore.
Welcome, everybody. I am your host, Jesse P.S. Thank you so much for tuning in on this Daddy's Day. I hope, again, you're all daddies to me out there. I hope you're all out there enjoying Daddy's Day. And if you have children, please bring them into the room. This is a family show. Take your earbud out, put it in their ear. This is a bonding experience. When I was a kid, what I would do is we had Stroud Family Fun Day where it was us watching Ren and Stimpy. turns out that is a show that was made by a pedophile. So bring your kids in to watch Pod Awful. There's no correlation. Don't know why I said that. Yikes. Rough start. Gotta be honest. Rough start. Not the way I was looking to start things off. But anyway, welcome everybody. We're going to have a wonderful time, and I'm happy to be here. I hope you're happy to be here too. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please ignore the things I said moments ago. It does not mean anything. Please do not get confused about any of the words I've said here tonight. Let's see what they're saying in the chat room. We're live, as we are every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, over at awful.tube for right now, awful.tube. We got everybody saying hi to each other, hello. Just watch Meat Canyon instead. Don't know what that is. I have fond memories of sitting on my dad's knee and watching Pod Awful. Pod Awful's been on for nearly a century now. What's going on? Happy to be here. We're getting some happy to be here's in there. Katie Lynn Donahue just clipped that woman. Goddamn. How does she have room to clip anything? You know, all she's using is some sort of Obama phone. I don't know where she keeps storage. They don't give full-on motos like Katie Lynn Donahue computers. You're not allowed to have a computer when you look like that. It's too frightening for the children. Anyway, thank you, everybody. You don't know Katie Lynn Donahue? That's okay. You'll find out about her soon enough. She'll show her face and then the other part of her face at some point, I'm sure. Anyway, let's get into the Joker stuff here. And, of course, Daddy's Day. And it wouldn't be a real Daddy's Day if I didn't call my own father. That's right, Papa P.S. You guys love him. You know, he's like Steven Crowder's dad. He plays so many characters on this show. You guys know him as Sleepy Joe Biden, but I just call him Dad. He's my dad, Jimmy. So we're going to call my dad. I'm Jesse, son of James. We're going to call my dad up, and I do have to admit to him, listen, let's be honest here. I've messed around in Joker. I've worn Joker face. I got to be honest. You guys know, I've worn it. So this is something I need to admit to my dad. It's just true.
I want a Joker like Heath Ledger in movies. Makeup, let me wear it, scare a baby, shooting sprees. Locked in institutions, play the part from behind bars. After I'm arrested, tell them how I got these scars. I won't get caught showing them my scars. I won't get caught showing them my scars. Can't seize mine, no you can't seize my Joker face. I tattoo them on my body. Can't seize mine, no you can't seize my Joker face. I tattooed them on my body.
Okay, there you go. An old one, but a good one. Let's give my dad a call, shall we? Let's see if this will work even. All right, calling Dad, mobile, on speaker. Calling Dad, mobile, on speaker. Let's see if he remembers his son.
Yep.
Hi, Daddy?
Yep.
This is Jesse. You remember me, your son?
Yep.
Your only begotten son? That's not true.
Well, I don't know about that.
You have another one. Listen, you know what it is. It's Daddy's Day here at Pod Awful, so of course I call my daddy. Welcome to the show. Thank you for calling in. And I'm going to make this one short and sweet. I've taken so much of your time over the years, and I've sapped so much of your life force away by being me. Yeah. So I know I give you a headache, and to be honest, well, it's true, right? You can tell the people, because you don't like a bully, and I'm a bully, so, you know.
I guess.
You said that one time. Do you know that the tagline of my show is "Bully the Internet"? And then one time I had you on the show, and you said, "I hate a bully."
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna make this short and sweet for you, but I'm not gonna make it less of a headache, unfortunately, because I do have something I have to reveal to you.
All right.
Now, there comes a time in many young people's lives nowadays. I don't know if you know, it's Pride Month. Dad, have you heard of Pride Month?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, caller dad. They're calling you caller dad in the chat, by the way. So yeah, it's Pride Month, and there comes a time in a lot of folks' lives where they need to have a sit down, a discussion with their parents. Of course, you and I live states and states away, and so I'd love to do this in person. I thought maybe with it being Father's Day, this would be less of a blow to you, but God, I got to come out with that. I'm coming out of the closet here on this one, Dad. I am one of the Earth's jokers. I've dressed up as the Joker. I put on clown makeup.
Okay.
So are you okay? I mean, I know that's like one of the most disappointing things a dad could ever hear. Are you okay with that, or?
Well, I didn't think any son of mine would do that, but okay.
Dad, please don't do this to me. I'm live on air, and please don't laugh at me, because it's a lifestyle. I learned it from watching Reddit. Have you ever been to Reddit.com? I went to Reddit, and now I wear makeup in front of strangers on the internet. Can I do my Heath Ledger impression for you?
Yeah.
You know, being the Joker is about love. It's about love. Like, love is love, Dad. And okay. It goes like this. All right. You can't see me right now, but I'm licking my lips. And do you want to know how I got these? Okay, you know, I can't right now. It's too emotional for me. I'm sorry, Dad. I can hear that you're upset. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, I'm upset, I can tell you that.
Please don't disown me. Okay, what if I make it up? I can make it up to you. How about this? It's Father's Day, and I've got a big announcement to make, a real father-dad-related announcement to make to you.
All right.
Okay. Do you know my wife, Kelsey?
Who?
Now, hang on now. People are going to believe you if you do that. Hang on. Just hang on 1 second. You've met her. She came to your birthday party and everything. She was at Christmas once, I think. Something.
I vaguely remember it, yeah.
Okay. She's the pretty blonde girl, you know?
Yeah.
So, and again, this is a Father's Day announcement, and I thought maybe this would help cheer you up a little bit. I know this has been a tough call for you. Okay, how do I even say this? I mean, I'm live. I guess I just got to say it. Kelsey is one of the Earth's Harley Quinns as well, the Joker's girlfriend. What do you think of that?
Hard to believe.
Hard to believe, but you know, if you think about it, it kind of makes sense. All right, happy Daddy's Day, Dad. Thank you so much.
That it? I'm done?
Yeah, you're done. The bit's over, I guess. Do you know who Steven Crowder is?
Steven Crowder.
Yeah.
Doesn't ring a bell.
He's famous. He's a really famous guy, and he's got a YouTube channel, and they're always kicking him off of YouTube. It's got to be real tough for him. And he's got a dad. He's like a year younger than me, and he's got a dad, and his dad's on his show all the time. His dad plays characters. He plays Sleepy Joe. You'd love it. It's like conservative comedy. It's like Tucker, but with comedy. You know, it's what you wish I would do. And then his dad's on there, and he plays Joe Biden, and he does all these things, and he protects him from getting in trouble on the internet with other podcasters, and they're gay together. You would love them. He's gay with his own dad.
Okay.
Did you know that's allowed in Pride Month? So.
All right.
All right, Dad. Well, good talking to you, buddy.
All right.
Listen, you made me listen to that long, drawn-out story earlier, so you can sit through this. I mean, that thing you were telling me earlier, golly.
Let me give you a little information right quick here.
Oh, I'm on the show, so be careful with what you say.
No, do you know when Father's Day was started? Do you know?
You know what? This is excellent. I do not know. No, tell me. This is a Daddy's Day tip info.
It was started in 1910.
1910.
Yeah, by a woman named Sonora Dodd
Ugh, a woman.
from a woman from
Ugh.
Spokane, Washington,
Okay.
and Lyndon B. Johnson made it official in 1966.
LBJ, he killed Kennedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LBJ. Now here's the real kicker.
Okay.
The average gift given to a father on Father's Day, the average gift amounts to $172.
Okay.
So, is mine in the mail?
Listen, we will discuss this off the air. Dad, thank you so much. And thank you for all the trust fund you got me. Thank you for buying all these TVs for me and all of those things. I couldn't do it without you.
Right.
All right. I love you.
All right.
Okay. Bye-bye. He said, all right to I love you. That's not good. Oh, he heard me say that part. He was still on the line and heard me say that and still did not correct course. Oh, well. That was a bit. We did a bit. I did a bit with my dad. Steven Crowder style. It's never even been attempted on this show before. Okay, so let's go back to some Joker stuff here. We got some Father's Day info. My dad looking for money. He called me earlier and he tells me, I mean, this was an hour-long story about him trying to collect some money. My dad must be hard up or something. I'm starting to get a little worried. I thought he was living off of Social Security. You know, he injured himself 27 years ago on the job and he was out of work for like 9 months and nearly killed our family. And I guess now it's all, he's like coming to collect. I mean, Jesus Christ, what a Father's Day. All right. I guess I got to send him a little bit of money. Let's take a look. Now, this video right here, this was the one sent to me by GatoBot that led me down this garden path, the discovery of the Earth's Jokers and where they're born. This is, whoa. Don't know what that was. Here we go. This one is called, this is by a guy named Dragon Jack 69, and he posted directly to Reddit my impression of Heath Ledger's Joker. Now, the thing I notice is almost all of them are Heath Ledger Jokers, even after the Joaquin Phoenix one came out. I'm not sure why. Seems like they'd be updating their references. People are into that one. He shot a guy, I think. I've never seen the movie. But let's take a look at his first try at a Heath Ledger. And this is very good. He's got the full costume and everything. He's looking pretty good so far.
So this is like basically the first time I'm showing my face on the internet, so...
Okay, step one, do not show your face on the internet, period. Don't make your first time on the internet you pulling on Joker gloves. Not a good look. Let's keep it going.
If you're gonna judge, might as well get the fuck out now.
And he's now threatened us with what is clearly a toy gun. It not only does it have the orange cap on it, it doesn't even have a hole at the end. You couldn't possibly... If he shot it and somehow there were a bullet inside, it would, of course, Elmer Fudd style backfire into his face. His face would go black. There'd be, like, bits flying back. He'd be perfectly fine. We'd be standing there eating a carrot. Everything's good.
But, so, yeah, this is basically my impression of Heath Ledger's Joker.
Yeah, Joker season. Fire!
Let's just do it.
Batman thieving! Okay, so here we go. This is going to be great.
You want to know how I got these scars?
Let me guess. Your dad?
Well, my father was a drinker.
Of course. And listen, I believe him. Now again, to be clear, this kid right here, and there's nothing wrong with him, he's Hispanic. And so he grew up in a Joker-style culture. Mexican people love the Joker. They love clowns. Have you ever watched El Sábado Gigante? It's just you can watch a Mexican soap opera and there's a clown in there for some reason. They don't know the Joker's a bad guy. They see a clown and then they're just immediately like, they're all smiles. These papu slinging burrito trolls. They're cucaraching all day long. I suck on my dicka and sucka. So This kid, he doesn't know any better, to be fair. That doesn't mean he doesn't need a little bit of bullying in the right direction.
And a fiend. And one night, he goes off crazier than usual.
By the way, the tagline of the Joker subreddit is just one bad day. You're just one bad day away. So these are the Earth's kookiest and creepiest individuals. They're congregating. This is the sickness of the internet. This is what you need to look out for when it comes to the internet is the worst ideas can all come together and coalesce in one place, and it's just a back rub, a chain back rub, an Indian powwow style of going, you're right for being this way. There's nothing wrong with you. Everything's fine. It's Pride Month. There's no correlation. There is zero correlation between that. But I do think that there is some sort of paranormal activity going on to breed new Jokers.
Mommy gets the kitchen knife to defend herself. He doesn't like that. Not one bit.
Now, I gotta say, the impression is terrible. Obviously, he's not very good at this. He's very nervous. Little strange to go whole hog, pay the $70 for the Heath Ledger costume just to do that. Like, he didn't even try it beforehand. This is his first attempt. But he said, I'm still going to dress up like the guy. And he does wear this alone in his room. And it's not the only one. As you may already know, if you are a Joker guy, if you're an Earth's Joker, you may also be a Deadpool guy. You're one bad day away from being a Deadpool, which is actually worse. We cover Jokers a lot more on this show. Deadpool guys, women, watch out. They're wearing a mask. They can get away with crimes, and they do. What are your crimes? I'll tell you, sexual assault.
He takes the knife to her. And me watching.
Now, I love this. Obviously, there is some AU gold. Broken sound box. I gotta fix my clap box. Anyway, there's some AU gold going on here. You know what? I've got a sound effect for that. I should have played. There's a little bit of AU gold here. If you listen carefully to the voice, you can hear just a little bit. It's just a tiny, the smallest lilt in his voice, the little uncertainty, the nerdadrenaline going through him.
Turns to me and says, "Why so serious?"
See, is it the way he says serious instead of serious? Now, you may notice that when you say the word serious, you say serious. But when he says it, he says serious. Because in his head, he goes, okay, big moment here. Listen, what was his name? Dragon Man or something? What's his name? Dragon Jack. Okay, listen, Dragon Jack. This is your big moment. You got to nail this line, and you got to get the deep voice in there. I know we're 14 years old. We're figuring out life, and we are stumbling through it. But this is the moment where we need to shine the most. Here we go. And he rubs his hands together. Mentally. This is all happening mentally. He's rubbing his hands together and he goes, la 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 la. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Unique New York, unique New York. You know you need unique New York. Now you're wondering to yourself, does this keep going? It does. She slits the sheets. The sheets are slit. She's the best sheet slitter to ever slit a sheet. I'm a pheasant plucker. I pluck mother pheasants. I'm the most pleasant mother pheasant plucker to ever pluck a mother pheasant. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Woo! Zip zap zop. Why so sour? Oh, fuck. God damn it.
He goes over to me with the knife.
To me, whiff the knife. Once they start going whiff the knife, whiff the knife, he's scared. He's scared to be doing this. Now, luckily, the Joker community is bizarrely a very welcoming community. You'd think they'd all be stabbing each other in the back. They would all be shooting each other with laughing gas. I don't know what the Joker does because I don't watch Batman. I'm a grown man. So, I don't know. You would think they would all be bad to each other, but they're not. In fact, the comments say, not bad. And wow, that was pretty good. And he responds, what doesn't kill you simply makes you stronger.
Why so serious?
There's a very disappointed dad out there somewhere. Somewhere. He's out there still getting a carton of smokes, but he's out there. You know, he's deeply smoking them too. He's a Marlboro man. You're thinking menthol. I know you are. He's a Marlboro Red guy, and he's going... Why did I ever buy him that comic book? I knew it. I told myself, if you buy him a comic book, he's gonna be half a fat.
Laid in my mouth and says, let's put a smile on that face. And...
oh, he's loading his gun, his prop gun.
Why so serious?
Blew it. And I'm telling you, Joker, baby, he went for it. I mean, really, look at the stark contrast in Earth's Jokers here. Joker, baby, went whole hog. He was in front of his class. I think he was in like a college class. And by the way, not a drama, not a theater class, not even an English class, not something where it would make sense to have to give a monologue, not a film history class, nothing like that. This was math. He asked the teacher for special permission. This is how you think of him as a loser. He's a Chad. This is how big Joker baby's balls are. He went to the teacher one day and he said, listen up there, teach. Actually, I think he's Australian, right? We've tried to get him on the show before. He's Australian. He said, oh, teach, listen up there. I'm gonna do my Joker impression and you're gonna sit there and watch. And he pointed his cap gun in the teacher's face. It's Australia. So the teacher panicked and said, whatever you got to do. They've never seen a gun before. Please, whatever. Do anything you need to do. And he goes, and he gave a tour de force performance. And his father, his relationship with his dad, still firmly intact. That girl who he was throwing around in that monologue, oh my God, he impregnated her so hard. It was like, he didn't even have to enter her. There's a cloud of pregnancy vapor. I don't want to say what it's called. You guys know what it's called. It's disgusting. It went right into her natural illustrations. It was aerosolized. She became immediately pregnant. The second he started putting a knife in his own mouth, she's like, I'm the Joker, baby. This kid, though.
I hope you like that. This is probably going to be the last time I show my face on the internet, really. For now.
For now. It's the last time he'll do it for now, and probably a good idea. Wow. Dragon Jack. Listen, he tried. He tried. Earth's Jokerdom is not for everybody, and we know that, especially when looking at the first guy I showed you in the intro of the show. Let's take another look at him for a second and see what's going on with him. I didn't actually play his whole thing. Let's see here. We'll start from the top.
Specifically r/Joker.
See, I love that. I love that they're addressing, like, this is, hey, listen, we're all Jokers here. This is like an AA meeting. Joker, r/Joker is a group for Jokers to come together, figure out how to Joker their way through lives. Like, listen, I'm damaged, man. I've got the tattoo on my forehead. My daddy doesn't love me. What do we do to get along? People don't understand us. The difference is AA is anonymous and r/Joker should be.
It's probably way too early for this, but I've been working on a Heath Ledger Joker impression.
Oh, God.
And I figured this community would appreciate it. So, without further ado, you want to know how I got these scars? You see, my father was a drinker. And
They love this monologue. There's so many. There's better ones. Listen, I'm no Joker guy. There's better ones. There's funnier ones. Do the one about the dog chasing the car and the chaos or something like that. Do a fun one. They like this one because they think that their home problems, you know, their being a latchkey kid makes them kind of like this. When they hear about the Joker had a rough home life, they're not even understanding that he's telling a tall tale. It's a fib. He's lying about that. This is not a real story the Joker is telling.
One day, he goes off crazier than usual. Mommy grabs the kitchen knife to defend herself. Now, he doesn't like that. No.
And by the way, do report if you are listen, we brought the kids and everybody's got their kids on their knee. Listen, kids, I don't know if you even go to school anymore. I don't know what Zoom is. I'm an old man. But if you're allowed to enter the school and you have any worry that guy might come in there and shoot the place up with a cap gun, I want you to report to your principal, your guidance counselors right now, the school safety officer, you know, the guy who can't aim, the guy who has never stopped a school shooting ever. I want you to go to them right now, and I want you to say to them, I know a latchkey kid. Look out. That's all you have to say. Every latchkey kid on earth should be reported. If there's a kid coming home to an empty household to make himself Easy Mac, he has a meal of a Pop-Tart and Easy Mac, that kid's on his way into a spiral downward, and the internet is going to make it so much worse.
Not one bit. So, me watching, he takes the knife to her, laughing while he does it. He turns.
I like this. This guy, he's sort of doing a bitchy Joker. He's sort of like a bimbo, like a hot girl Joker. He takes a knife when he does it. Is that vocal fry in there? That would be a good Joker. That's Cruella, I guess. And now this is the bizarre part. The AU Gold happening here. And if you don't know what AU Gold is, it's autism. Come on. So this is... There's an autistic thing happening here. You know what? We'll break out the autism meter for this one because I think this is important. This is an important thing to notice. Every time he starts a new line, his eyeballs roll back into his head. This is a danger sign. When you see the whites of their eyes, run. They're about to do their impression, and the impression can only be followed up with potential grievous bodily harm. Get out of there. This is a kid who's not okay. Your eyes are never supposed to be rolling back like this.
He does it. He turns to me and he says, "Why so serious?"
He's like Mersh style crossing his eyes.
He comes at me with the knife.
By the way, I appreciate the guy from Jordan Jesse Go doing this. Too deep of a reference. Way too deep. Nobody knows what that is.
Why so serious? He sticks the blade in my mouth. Let's put a smile on that face.
He has no idea what to do with his eyes. Listen, there's two people you need to fear out there in this world. It's a guy who doesn't know what to do with his eyes and the guy who doesn't know what to do with his hands. If you can see somebody and it looks like visibly they're uncomfortable with the idea of even having arms, run. If you see a guy where his eyeballs are rolling around in his head and he's looking for I'll tell you a story. Let me tell you a little story from my childhood. And this is a scary tale, to be honest. But it's an important one. It's one the kids out there need to learn. In high school, 9th grade, freshman year, I had a teacher. All right. Now, this guy's name was Mr. Kilboic, and he was my earth science teacher. I'll tell you something. I was taking honors earth science or whatever the ninth grade version of science is, right? And I had this other teacher for that one. I think his name was Mr. Powell. No relation. And that guy, turned out he was getting a little drinky poo on during his classes. And I decided, I went to the guidance counselor and said, I don't think this is the class. I know I'm supposed to be in the honors thing here. Put me down in the remedial retard classes, please. Because number one, ha 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 ha. Number two, this guy's a little off kilter, this Mr. Powell. So they go, well, we've only got one other block open that's going to fit for your schedule. It's with Mr. Kilboick. I tell my friends, they go, do not go into that classroom. I'm telling you, there's something fishy about Mr. Kilboick. Now, I didn't listen to him. I said, what could possibly be? I mean, he can't be worse than the guy drinking in class. This dude would come up. I'm not kidding. Mr. Powell, he would come up with experiments to run to smoke in class. He's like, okay, look, kids, here's here's combustion. Look at that. See, look, that's a chemical change going on there. Anyway, you all get A's if you don't say anything. He would smoke in class. It was bizarre. And so I thought, how much worse could it be? I saw him one time blow cigarette smoke into a young girl's face while sexually harassing her. Couldn't get much worse than that, for sure, right? And I think they ended up firing that guy at some point during the year, or maybe he went on leave or something. And I go to Mr. Kilboick's class, and I'll tell you right now, Mr. Kilboick, while he was a weirdo, there was a lot strange going on with Kilboick, and everyone hated him. I went from honors to regular science, so it was me and the colonized people of my high school, let's say. That's how this classroom worked, okay? I was now the smart kid in class. That's not good. And they were all looking to me, going to tell it like, Jesse, you give the answer because we don't know what soil is. What is soil? The teacher would go, the Earth's mantle. And they would go, what, like the fireplace? I don't know. They didn't have fire. They probably wouldn't know what that is either now that I think about it. They don't have fireplaces in Section 8 apartments, right? So anyway, nobody in the class liked Mr. Kilboick, and I didn't understand it. He was weird, but he wasn't bad. He was nice, actually. In fact, he was friendly. And of course, all of the assignments in this class were super duper easy. Like crazy easy. I think one of my assignments was to make a Christmas ornament. And I made it, it had to be like earth related, but it could be anything. It didn't have to be science at all, just earth related Christmas ornament. And I made this ornament where it was like the earth and with a UFO going around it. And he was like, oh, Jesse, I love it. Now, here's the thing about Mr. Kilboick. This is how he would teach the classroom. He would look up like this. Anyway, so if you look in your textbooks, and his eyes would almost be rolling back in his head in a way where it was like he was trying, it was like he was afraid. Like he had stage fright to be in front of the children, the little kids, which, fuck up. Who cares? We're retards. Like you can say anything. You could do any. The other dude was smoking in class and was getting away with it for years. So you don't have too much to worry about Kilboick, but there he was sitting there going, if you turn to page 72, and he would, in the middle of a sentence, he would all of a sudden freak out like that, where he wouldn't know what to say next. Do you want to know how I got these scars? So, point is, years later, I'm doing the show, actually. I'm living in New York City. Things are going well for me. And something comes across my desk here. Something comes across one of the panopticon of computers I got, where I see this thing that says Mr. Kilboick was arrested for being a child pornographer, which is no good. And listen, I know this seems to be a running theme, but he was a paranormal guy. Turns out, not only did they throw him in the slammer for taking photos of underage girls in person, like not just he had them, he was taking them, Polaroids. He was also sexually molesting that girl, and that girl was like one of his nieces or something. He had a niece. So all the other kids, they looked at those eyeballs and they went, pure instinct, they went, nah, don't trust him. Something ain't right. Smells wrong to me. I don't know. And me, I was a nice kid. You wouldn't believe it. I was innocent. I was naive. I looked at the man. I thought, no, he just really likes my ornaments. Turns out he's rolling his eyes in the back of his head because he doesn't want to look at the kids. If he looks at the kids, he can't concentrate. Oh, sexy children. Sexy, sexy children. The moral of the story is, and please do not clip what I just said, Katie, get out of here, you old skank. You look like Snoke. The moral of the story is don't trust anybody who rolls their eyes into the back of their head.
And why so serious?
I did not get diddled. Okay, why so serious? I didn't get diddled. Come on. These Reddit posts, they're so quiet. I had the audio turned all the way up because all of them are people scared to be heard. They know deep in their soul what they're doing is morally wrong. And I truly believe that. What they're doing is unconscionable. You should not be up to this kind of behavior, and they can feel it in their bones. So they're always whispering. But that doesn't stop them from coming back. What I'm about to show you may be alarming. This might be the part where you actually have to turn your kids away from the computer. If you go to r/Joker on Reddit and you type in the word impression, you will find a cavalcade of autism, the likes of which have never been seen before. Now, my first result here is a guy I was just showing you. And they've actually got one or two in there that are pretty good. And it seems like it's just somebody who's into doing an impression, you know? But then the guy I just showed you returned. He got so much positive feedback, 29 comments telling him, hey man, maybe don't roll your eyes back in your head so much and do this. They had little pointers. They all had, actually, I should have read you the pointers. Let me go to the pointers. They're important pointers. Okay, let's take a look at the pointers. Everybody knows how to do the Joker except the guy doing the Joker. That's always the way it works with these people. Let's see what we've got here. Somebody says, awesome. Slow it down a little bit. Fix your eyes instead of looking up and make sure you smack and lick your lips periodically. The lip smacking and licking really made Ledger's Joker for me. I was like, okay, this guy is insane. That lip licking thing, I knew it the moment I saw it. It's important to these people. They saw him do that and it woke something up inside them in a very strange way. There you go. And the guy says, thanks. Yeah, I'm ordering some of the classic The Dark Knight Joker prosthetics and some face paint. So I'll probably make a part 2 in costume when they get here. Oh, no, he's making plans. He says, holy crap, thanks for the award. People awarded this post. They gave him Reddit gold for this one. Thanks, kind stranger. Wooba-booba-doob-doob. Awesome, brother. That's amazing. This is amazing. I'm sure Heath Ledger is smiling from heaven watching this. What a... It's painful to read these things sometimes. He says, you are so welcome. Heath Ledger is my favorite actor, too. I literally play The Dark Knight 24/7 because I just miss him so much. Terrifying. Heard it with my eyes closed. Impeccable. Was actually pretty awesome. Amazing. And brave. Happy Pride. I told you. This is a coming out. Damn, this is on point. Wow, this is beyond amazing. Kudos to you for giving it a shot. You got to lick your gums more with a loud kind of smack. They need that licking. Somebody saved the video. They archived it. awesome. The hardest part of the voice is the modulation he does. Deep to higher pitched. If you get that down, you can really freak people out. You can practice by humming and trying to slide that vibration down the base of your larynx and raising the pitch to your nasal area. This is a professional Joker, man. This is a guy where I'm shocked that his post isn't in the font Joker, man. He's such a pro. Dude, mad credit for getting on the stage. I love it. Amazing. But in the end, make it a point of saying, like, why so serious? As if that's the point of the story or it's the end. That's why he's like that, essentially. Loved your voice, man. I told you, they don't get that the Joker is lying in the movie, that the story isn't real. This is a tale of a guy with a broken home and no dad for these folks. And the guy showed up to do it again. Look at this. It's unreal. It's unreal. Okay, and Reddit, I need you to... There we go.
Hi.
Now that's a great start to any video. In fact, let's play that one more time.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, well, hello. Now, what you may think is happening here is he doesn't really want to be doing this, but it says another voice impression, this time with a new line. The Scar story is so overused, eh? Now, I agree with that. So he's coming back. He got a little positive feedback. No, stop. Don't do it. That's enough. He's passing as a male. No. Now, here's the... Okay, so actually, he's passing as a male. That actually is a great idea. Let me do this for you. I'm going to give you this link right here. Actually, let me give you this link. I'm going to put this in the chat room, okay? We're going to come back to that video here. I'm going to put this in chat, and here's something we could try to do. Now, what he's doing here, it sounds like to you that he is trying to sound like a lady. He's turning trans, which is, of course, normal, brave, and wonderful. But in reality, that was his Joker impression, and he has now locked himself into it. He can't escape his own Joker impression. Here's what I'm going to do with the link. It's posting in the chat right now. I want you to take that link. I want you to go to all of these impressions, and I want you to leave comments as if this is r/trans. I want you to tell these people, like, wow, it looks like you are, and then whatever they are, okay? Wow, you look 100%. How long have you been on HRT? Wow, this is like, you're so close to looking like Heath Ledger. It's almost like the real thing. Are you post-op? Things like that, okay? Really throw them for a loop. That was unplanned. We've got some more surprises for r/Joker in just a minute here, but that's a great idea.
Hi. Reddit. Or more specifically, r/Joker. So my first video that I did earlier today did really
didn't
well.
even wait a whole day. I didn't realize that. It did really, really well. So he saw that and he went, I'm going for it. And you can hear it. His voice has changed now. He's trying to be a perma-Joker.
People actually liked the impression, which I was not expecting. So,
we need to change that.
I'm currently boiling the life out of some caramel.
What? So the dude is making himself caramel at home, at his dad's home. His dad is in the garage running the engine with the door closed. And he can't, like... It needs to be villainous that he's making sweets for himself.
So, I thought that it might be a good idea to follow up the video by reading a popular line that I had seen being falsely quoted by the Joker, which is not true. But anyway, I thought, it did fit the character pretty well, so I'd read it in the voice and see what you all thought. So...
we think you should stop, but please keep going.
Without further ado, here we go.
See, look at that. Here we go. He can't stop it. He's stuck in there. And this is a type of loop that a young man will get stuck in. When Reddit starts to infect you, you can't stop yourself. I've seen it time and time again. It's not just the Earth's jokers. You've got the Earth's woofers, the guys who think that it's funny to call a dog chonky. They can't stop doing that. They'll never escape. That lives have been lost over this. Relationships ended. Women have left men over smaller infractions. You get a guy who's stuck in a woofer loop, and she's gone, buddy. She ain't sticking around for that much longer. The girl thinks it's funny at first. Oh, he's heckin' chonkers? Cool. And then by week 2, she's already looking for a new guy to fuck.
Now, see, if you ever sneeze, and I say, bless you, I don't want to hear anything but thank you. I don't want to hear all of this. How did you get in my house? Or why is my window broken? I don't want to hear you say that you're gonna call the police. No one has time for that.
By the way, this is not a quote from the movie. This is a quote from his real life. This is an actual thing that happened with him and a girl from school.
Be polite.
oh, look at that. He forgot to lick his lips. He remembered not to roll his eyes back. He pulled a full Kilboic reversal. But then at the very end, he went, fuck, I didn't lick my gums. And so he gave a tiny little lizard-like flick. Watch this. Blip. That's not how he does it. He doesn't just go blip, blip.
Be polite.
Blip. What was that? Blip. Blip. Okay, so take a look at this. Now, this is where it gets really bizarre. I want you to really look at all of these impressions. There's so many of them. It's endless. It's endless. The entirety of r/Joker exists in order for these people to live out their fantasy of being the Joker. It's not about being a fan. It's not about the comics. It's about the message. So these dudes, they want you to know they're here to stay. They are breeding, and bigots watch out because you can't stop them. And they might be right. What I'm about to show you may change the game when it comes to Earth's Jokerdom.
Support the show. Join the Pizza Fund. Podawful.pizza.
Pizza.
Podawful.pizza.
P-I-C-C-A.
All right, yeah, that's the Pizza Fund. Join it tonight. Immediately following the show, we're going to jump into the $6 level of the Pizza Fund and start a Pod After show, and it's a good one. Now, some of you who are in our Discord, podawful.com/Discord, by the way, if you want to join that, that's the new cult. That's the Pod Awful cult. You heard of the Pod Awful cult. You want to be a part of the cult. That's the cult, and some cult shenanigans have been afoot on this Daddy's Day. This morning, some really wild stuff happened. Now, I know there's some people out there who don't enjoy the more cult-related shenanigans, so I'm gonna warn you right now. The Pod After show tonight, it's that type of stuff. I love it, and you got to get used to that. I love it. There's some people I put that up as content for the Pizza Fund, and they're like, I don't get it. I'm not in the Discord. I don't understand. It's not the point. You watch Jerry Springer because there's drama happening. We got some Jerry Springer style drama for you, and it's going to be happening immediately after the show. Podawful.pizza. Join it. Get immediate access to all of our Pod After shows in the $6 level. Also, Wednesdays, we do an entire extra show. It's not an extra. It's not a bonus. Other people do bonus content. I do another episode of Pod Awful every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time in the Pizza Fund. That's in the $12 level. Get the archives of stuff, and very soon in the $1 level, which means all the levels will have it. We will have all our old content back up soon. I'm just waiting for all of it to get uploaded. We're going to get a new Pizza Fund going, all this kind of stuff. It's going to be amazing, hopefully. We'll see. I'm not going to... Yeah, it's already amazing. The content in there is already well above, head and shoulders above everybody else. And this is my job. So if you enjoy what I'm doing here, if you want to support it, that's how you do it. Podawful.pizza is the link. And I hope to see you in that Pod After show. And if you're not into that, if you can't do it, if you're not into the subscription thing, that's no problem. We also got merch for you over at podawful.shop. You see this Joker t-shirt I'm wearing? This is me versus the Santa Cruz Joker on my t-shirt. We've got shirts. Go check them out, podawful.shop. That's it. That's the hard sell. No ads, no sponsors. Beyond that, let's get back to the fun, the madness. I thought r/Joker was bad. It gets worse. There's a worse subreddit for breeding jokers, and it's r/ I'm not kidding, cool Joker impressions. That one makes sense. You should clip the laughter after that one because it should be terrifying. It should be like the audience for Murray's show and the Joker movie where all of a sudden they're like, wait a second, is this real? This is real. Nothing but classic Joker. r/cool Joker impressions. You know what? I can't do anything better than this. I'll say this. I notice that most of them are guys. Most of them are dudes with dads who don't love them. And most of them do the Heath Ledger Joker. And then I found the lady. And the lady is into the Mark Hamill Joker. Now, you may know this. The Santa Cruz Joker, that's his territory. He claims to have invented his Joker character, but he's just doing Mark Hamill. Let's see how this woman's Joker impression compares.
Hello, people of YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. It's me, Joker fan. Yeah, just say I'm Joker fan. Anyways, what am I going to do?
Okay, we are off to a rousing start.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to do a special video today.
Now, you know I'm into it when I hear this accent. I know something is bad and afoot when I hear this accent. Again, Joker Baby is an Australian. This might be good.
Back in 2018, when I had only like 2 or 1 subscriber on my YouTube channel, I did a very special video and I never thought it would get as many views as it got. Or the amount of likes.
Somebody says, ew, she's foreign in the chat room. What the fuck is that? You know my feelings on this. You know, I have a foreign-born bride, and she's the only person that is the exception to the rule on this. The only one. Anybody else from down under?
Also got heaps of comments too.
Nervous drink, okay? Do a little wang chug there.
So I'm gonna reenact that Joker impression video in the flesh instead of behind a picture like I did. And because I remember the lines a lot more clearly now, hopefully it will be a lot better than the original in a way. So
now here's the thing, and one of my biggest issues with foreigners and their accents is the accent is so strong. I can't tell if she has a speech impediment or not. It's actually an impediment to my AU detection skills here. I'm pretty sure. I mean, like, if I'm gonna err on the side of caution, I'm gonna go, yeah. I'm gonna go, yeah, I think so. I think we probably got some AU going on here, but it's hard to know for sure. I heard what sounded like a speech impediment in there.
In the flesh instead of behind a picture.
And I think they just do talk that way. Again, foreigners, you're speaking English incorrectly. You sound like you're just wrong at it. I know you think it's an accent. No. We've got accents here in America. You're just saying things wrong. Foreigners, New Englanders, both of you, fix it.
Like I did. And because I remember the lines a lot more clearly now, hopefully it will be a lot better than the original, you know.
See, original. Now, listen, I know they love dropping the R's. They're very non-rhotic in these other English-speaking countries. But I don't think they typically drop them in the middle of the word. Original.
Why? So,
This is Paint Stardust, by the way.
I need water. It's good for my throat. So, let's do this video.
Okay, we're getting a little bit of a preview. That's cool. All right.
This Joker is my favourite of all time. Mark Hamill was a legend, so I'm going to do voice impressions of his Joker. They might not be perfect, but I'll do my best.
This takes me to a world that I don't know how to occupy the space in this world. I don't know what just happened there. That became so presentational, and so there was almost too in your face. There was almost too much at once. I'm going to watch it again because I feel like I might have missed something.
This Joker is my favourite of all time. Mark Hamill was a legend, so I'm going to do voice impressions of his Joker. They might not be perfect, but I'll do my best.
Am I the only one who feels like their brain is being pulled inside out and going non-Euclidean? I feel like I'm going through a slit scan in 2001: A Space Odyssey. I'm about to become a galactic baby somehow. Am I floating through time and space right now? Did that make any goddamn sense? I know. Listen, I understood every word, every syllable, in order. I get it, and yet I'm still lost. Mark Hamill's a legend. The way she threw that in there. Listen, okay, yeah, sure, he's a legend. He's also smoked cigarettes out of the trash. I don't know.
Hello, Gotham. Joker's back in town.
Nice entrance. Either you've never heard of a door, or you just like playing class out of your shorts.
I'm crazy not to take on the Batman, but the RRS, no thank you.
Oh, I just love these new Ziploc seals. We wouldn't want our little caged rodent to suffocate, so we'll just punch some air holes. Oh, I just love these new Ziploc seals. We wouldn't want our little caged rodent to suffocate, so we'll just punch some air holes.
All right, Captain, give me your heave-ho.
Oh dear, looks like our air holes are water holes too. What a shame.
I'm going to warn you right now. Number one, I do love this, and I will be subscribing to this, but this is a very long video. You thought this was basically over right now? Oh no, we're still beginning, and I'm playing all of it. This is tripping me out. They say in the chat, this is terrifying. There's something off kilter about it. And I don't mean like, oh, isn't she strange? No. There's a spooky flavor going on here. There's a dadless feel in the air. Have you ever walked into a poor person's house? I'm talking about the type of poor where it's a child eating ketchup off of a plate with a butter knife. Have you ever walked into that house and you can feel the thickness of the dadlessness in the air? The abandonment of a child in there? You can smell it. It's sort of like a meth smell mixed with a mildewed toilet odor. There's sort of the feeling that the walls may indeed just be bugs and nothing else. Have you ever walked into that sort of place and there's this ickiness, this eeriness that's going on? Now, I don't think that's the case with this woman necessarily, and that's what's so off-putting about this is, and by the way, she looks like she's on pudding, but what's so and I of course mean black pudding, sausages or something. What's of course so off-putting about this is we're feeling that despite the fact that we're not currently exterminators walking through and fumigating a poor person's home, an old woman who died in her house. This has the vibe of an old woman who died in her house, which is no good.
Killed Captain Clown. You killed Captain Clown. Just for that, Batman. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it.
The smell of unemptied ashtrays. Yeah. They just, instead of dumping ashtrays, they just get a new one. They just keep getting new ashtrays from work.
Which one?
I'm gonna use your head for a bowling ball, Strange.
Remember, it's not the fall that kills you, it's the sudden stop. Come on, Strange.
Yikes.
Time to fly the unfriendly skies. water rush.
What?
Sunshine, clean air. Ooh, I hate it.
I mean, are these actual lines? Is this from the animated series? These are all just actual lines, and she's just memorized them all?
Oof! You nearly blew us that Chattahoochee!
Now, here's the thing. I want you to, again, go to r/Joker, find all the impressions, and leave comments about them turning trans for sure. This girl, though, we're going to go let's let this one, we're just going to explore this one for a while, okay? We need to do some more digging. I have only just barely watched the very beginning of this video. This is as fresh to me as it is to you. Let's not blow our load here on this one. We got some goons running from the internet. We've lost Gully. We've lost Rufio many times. I cannot tell you the number. Mr. Burgers has basically cleaned up his act. There's many goons where we could have gotten a good few years out of him, and we wrung those rags dry. Let's just, everybody, give her a subscribe, obviously. Give her a like. What's her channel called? Let's find out for a second. Let's see what her channel is here, because I'm gonna have to click through. Let's see. What do you call this? Miss J Joker Fan 21. Miss J Joker Fan 21. Well, that is an automatic like. Who gave this a dislike? What kind of monster does something like that? I'm going to give that a subscribe, obviously. And I tell you what, here's the video link. I recommend everybody go subscribe, like this girl's videos, okay? We don't hate all of the Earth's Jokers. Remember the Winchester Joker? One of my favorite guys on the internet. This dude tattooed the Joker's makeup to his face just to say fuck you to the law that told him he couldn't wear Joker makeup. That's an incredible Joker. I don't hate the Joker baby. The dude impregnated a woman with a knife somehow. I love some of the Earth's Jokers. There's only one who I really hate, and we'll come to that in just a minute.
Why, I oughta.
20!
Thank you. Trevor says archiving that channel. We got to start doing this. We have to start immediately making backups of any goon channels. I need a whole ROTC backup channel, a whole Nightwave channel. Every single Santa Cruz Joker channel needs a backup version.
This is a Wonderful Life will not be shown this year. In its place is the following. Joker here. Greetings, guys.
She is Poodles too. You might be right.
Gotham and Merry
Although I don't think her mom is forcing this to happen.
Christmas. I hope you're watching Batman.
What in the fuck? She has 1,107 videos on that channel. Oh, just wait, Trevor. Just wait. Yeah, this ain't the only one. She does this a lot.
This one's for you.
If you thought r/Joker turned you Joker, r/cool Joker impressions, that's like diving. That's like being a celebrity's kid and going, I think I might be trans. They just immediately get you all the hormones, all the operations. They throw away all your boy clothes and replace them with sundresses. That's like full on head first Scrooge McDuck's dive. Scrooge McDuck style dive into gold coins and then breaking your neck.
Not until then, Mr. Cop. Not.
Oh, she fucked it up. She fucked it up and she didn't edit it out.
Not until then, Mr. Cop.
Okay, positive 100%. AU confirmed. Boys, come get her. You know that they're AU when they're afraid to say the F slur. And by slur, I mean the F word, not the F slur. The bad boy of TikTok F word, you know. The fucking that.
Not until that nasty Mr. Carl G. Francis gives me my legal code of the prophets. Yeah. I hope you've changed your mind, Mr. Francis, because I haven't changed mine. Listen, Charlie, you've had a very busy day. All this running around, all this excitement with...
Okay, very good first name, last name. Wow. Everybody, round of applause in the chat for first name, last name. Oh, I thought he deleted his comment for a second. First name, last name in the chat room with the comment of the night says, she sounds like Joker from the cartoon. Welcome to the show. Yeah. Wow. Woo! Hang on a second. We got to get a good woo cam going for this kid because woo! Hell yeah! Woo! Ah! Oh yeah! First name, last name. Ah! You think? You think that's what's happening here? You think?
Batman! Stop! You're crazy. No! Batman! Batman! How long have you been there?
Imagine being her neighbor. It sounds like she's going bad man through the wall. Bad man, bad man. Oh, better ring 999. Is it 999 or 0? I don't know what it is in Australia. Whoa, wait, what was that? What was that? One more time.
Batman!
No. I don't know if we're ready for this. We might have to end it after this one.
How long have you been there?
Computer, I am going to need you to enhance on that one. Let's roll that back one more time.
Come here, you little man! How long have you been there?
Oh, no. Do you hear the little sound she makes at the end? Is my setup editing that out? I know low noises. You know, my wonderful podcasting setup will edit out naturally. We'll just compress out of there. I hope you're hearing what I'm hearing because it might be the saddest noise ever heard. I might need this clip.
Batman! How long have you been there?
I could play that after every single thing I ever say. That could be the new clap. That could be the new Miami sound machine. I'm going to build a brand new, I'm going to use an entire computer and build a brand new Miami sound machine. This is real. It's going to be state-of-the-art Miami sound like you've never heard before. I'm going to have wires coming out of this thing connected to computers. I'm going to have every sound we've ever heard on the show ready to go. I mean, every sound. But the one I'm going to use the most... One more time.
Batman! How long have you been there?
That should be the sound that happens when I bring this up on screen. The autism meter comes up and you just hear...
Batman! How long have you been there?
Here we go. Autism meter comes up and... I could listen to that for the rest of the night. Honestly, that might be the rest of the show. I'm sorry.
Batman! How long have you been there? Come here, you little... How long have you been there?
Oh my God, it's painful. There's honestly a part of me that finds that painful to listen to, and yet I can't stop. I really can't.
You little... On second thought,
what a haunting sound they say in the chat in space. That is haunting. One more time. How about one more time?
How long have you been there?
Okay, hang on. Hang on. I gotta do it again.
Batman! Batman! How long have you been there?
Okay, you ready? I'm gonna crank the volume up. Listen to this. Can we get a remix of that sound? Is that even possible? Can you just take one bizarre utterance from a tragic human being and turn it into a remix?
Come here, you little...
All right, I'm gonna let it keep going, but I don't want to. I want to just keep listening to the sound.
On second thought, I love a roller coaster ride.
It sends a shiver of dread down the base of my spine.
Too bad you missed that...
I can feel the windows in my house opening up and the curtains blowing every time I hear that sound.
Rain! You win the prize, Batman! Catch that Cupid! Whee!
Wait, now she's just making stuff up. Now you're making stuff up. This is it. What is happening? Is she pretending to be on a roller coaster right now?
Butterfingers, Cupid Dipper number patooey! You just don't like to play with dolls,
Is that a Jewish teddy bear?
do ya?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Don't do this. Don't do this to yourself. Please, I beg of you. Do not stand up on this video. She's standing. We can see. Oh, I almost puked when I said it. Her jeans. No. She's okay. Now the Joker is a dinosaur. She's now doing velociraptor stuff. This is what you do when you're a baby. You're 5 years old and you go around going and you stomp around.
Without Batman, crime has no punchline. Put them back, Harley.
I love this. I love this
Put
girl.
them back!
I love it.
What about them? I'll buy you a goldfish, let's go!
But they share my unique face.
Colonel What's-His-Name has chickens and they don't even have moustaches.
Oh, trying to cheat the Joker, are ya?
You have until midnight, Francis, or you'll be the poorest fish here.
Oh no. Oh no.
How dare!
You could hear her like whisper to herself at the end of that one. Like she's giving herself notes after each one of these. Listen very carefully here. That's it. Okay, so on the next one. All right. Okay, so this time, one more time with a little bit more feeling. Okay, here we go.
How dare that smug, pleading fool trying to cash in on my image!
Who is this for? Who is this for? It's for r/cool Joker impressions, obviously. But who is this for? Why would you do this to yourself? Thank you, though, obviously. Thank you. I do have to say, thank you so much. Truly a gift from on high.
Don't get cute with me, Red. He's ripping me off. I'll protest. Yeah, I'll sue. And I'll rip his lungs out.
Or, you know what? Stribs makes a great point in the chat. He says, I mean, I would. Listen, let's get a little, let's get a little ROTC on this. Like, I mean, I'd fuck her. Like, she's actually she's got a pretty good rack. Yeah, her rack is pretty good. Yeah, it's like, like I prefer like a Latina cop. Like she doesn't have the ass of a Latina cop, but she's got some gullies on her. So if you've even thought of this girl sexually one time, the whole time we played this, if it even ran through your head as a hypothetical, there's something bizarre about you. Congratulations, you're out of Daddy's Day.
And I will, too.
What am I rude?
Oh, Mr. Kaiser, please. You, of all people, should have realized there'd be a Joker in the deck.
Whoops, time to cash out.
Oh, that was quite fun. I mean, I feel like I could have done far better, but seriously, blame it on my throat. Blame it on that. it's not feeling the best tonight for some reason, so that's probably why some of my laughs do not sound as good as I thought they would. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and remember, like and subscribe to my channel.
Of course.
Only if you want to, of course. And I'll see you in the next video.
And I did want to, by the way.
Bye! Keep on smiling!
Her poor throat. She could have done better, obviously. Let's look. We got to take a look at her channel. We have to. I got to show you the videos. I mean, let's take a look at them here. Trevor already saw it. She's got a ton of stuff going on here. There's a lot. There's a lot, and it's mostly Joker impressions. Should I just click a random one? Should we just go to any random video? Okay, how about... okay, oh, she's dressed up in this one. Let's take a look. This should be good. And
Sucks.
No, oh my God. She has a Lady Joker costume. She's dressed like Paula Poundstone, one of the Earth's original Jokers.
That's the last time I'm having Harley do it. Oh, great. Look who's home. Not that I care.
Wait, oh my God. No, 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 no. So, okay, she must live with somebody. She is currently wearing full-on Joker face. She's got the Paula Poundstone suit on. She has a hat from a pimp named Slickback. And somebody's about to walk in as she talks to herself. This is random. Click this one at random. Let's see what happens. No. Okay, so whoever came in, it woke up the dogs.
Live now.
So she's now whispering to, I'm live now. This is all Australian people, by the way. Kelsey talks like this all the time. I've walked in on Kelsey so many times, just wearing Joker face. It's so strange. And I go, every time I'm like, what are you doing? And then she just oddly whispers to herself, I'm having fun. I'm live now. I was just sitting. No, don't worry about it. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Okay. Hello, best friend. Sorry about my makeup job.
Oh, no. So I think somebody just actually did walk by. We can't see them. For the audio people out there, we haven't seen anybody, but her eyes kind of followed like somebody just walked by, and she immediately becomes self-conscious, which you would think would have... Listen, I don't care if I'm live on video. If I look like this and my roommate or my friend is about to walk in, I'm going to go, ah! The second I hear the key in the door, you know, just that, I'm going to go, no! And I'm going to throw the phone and run and start rubbing my face red, you know, just until it's raw. The skin is coming off. Nothing. I was doing nothing. Throw the clothes. I would rather be naked than be seen in these clothes.
I don't think I did as well as I usually do. That's why I usually don't put the white face paint on, because it usually just looks like a mess. Oh, and I tried to do my hair green.
Oh no. Oh, God. It looks like she's been rolling around in the sewers. Oh, my God. This is a goo head. The internet is goo heading people like crazy. There's goo heads walking around out there, and you wouldn't even know it. There's people with wireframes for brains.
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, no. Okay, so there's the proof positive, proof of life. Somebody else is there. They go, oh, what are you doing?
And I tried to do my hair green.
What are you doing? Can you go down there and do your
No, what?
Can you go down there and do your live stream, please?
I had this room first.
Pardon?
I had this room first, Mom.
No, her mom is her best friend. No. Okay, I don't know that we can keep making fun of this, but we can keep watching it silently. Mersh style.
You can go down there and do it. Go in the back room.
Fine, then.
I want to watch TV, Megan.
Oh, no. I want to watch TV now. I just got back from the shops and I want to watch TV now. I want to watch me shows.
Alright. Did yourself.
Please don't make a mess with all my makeup.
I won't. I need
She just got hit. I don't know if you heard that. Her mom just slapped her in the face.
better face paint. The stuff at Spotlight's a lot better.
Please don't get another one in the bathroom.
I won't.
So she's like, yeah, I should have used this makeup. Some of this makeup cake's on fun. And her mom's just like, please don't get that all over the carpet again. You keep putting on makeup and rolling around. Could you please not get that everywhere? Please just go to your room and stay there forever like I've asked you to do a million times. Go take a shower, she says.
Will after.
I will after. After what? This video is an hour and 55 minutes long. Okay, after that, I guess.
After I've done some
We're
photos.
not watching the whole thing, don't worry. Don't tune out. I will not make you watch all of this.
I don't know.
Now that little interruption is over.
Oh.
Let's have some fun.
Oh no. Oh no. Why would, by the way, all right, let's say that this is your terrible, terrible secret that you're keeping from your wife and kids. Let's say you do this at home, right? Always do it in your bedroom. Never do it in the living room. Let me tell you something right now. You got some weird thing you're up to, keep it to a private room. Any room with a door and a lock on it. Okay, the bathroom is really where this should take place. You're allowed to get away with a lot of weird stuff in a bathroom because the point of a bathroom, and I don't know if you know this, is to go in there and drop a log. You go in there and you push until your old food comes out of you but stinky. So you can go into a bathroom all day and do this because no one cares what you're up to in there. The lock is on. They assume that you're up to something. Don't do this in the living room. It's the same thing as going into the living room, popping a squat on the glass table, and just letting out a Lincoln log.
I'm in the back room.
Now she doesn't. This is the back room. This isn't her room. Her mom's like, no, you can't be back there either. I'm not going to be back there, but you can't be back there. You know, if you, I mean, it kind of makes sense if you know what I'm talking about here. Like if you think about it, you also shouldn't be in the back room, even though it won't bother me in any actual physical way. You should probably be in your bedroom right now, or the bathroom, preferably. If you could get stuck in there, actually, that would be the best. Help! Help! I'm wearing Joker face in the bathroom. Help! Mom! Can I come out of the bathroom now? I'm stuck. Did you? What's this? The lock's on the outside of the door. Why is there a chair propped up against the door on the outside? Mom! Mom's gone. She went to go get a pack of smokes with Dad. Sit in the tub. Says muted growl in the chat. Yes, you should be wearing the full suit with the makeup on, sitting alone in the tub. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mom, she's just trying to she's trying to drag it out until her mom acquiesces and lets her sit there.
Shit.
Ooh, you know she's in trouble now. She's not allowed to curse.
Where's my bottle of juice?
Where's my bottle of juice? Okay, this is too sad for me to continue playing, and we got other stuff anyway.
Thank God. God is back, baby. And the earth is flat, not round.
Now, obviously, we can't do an episode about the Earth's Jokers, and especially dadless Earth's Jokers, without talking about the main guy. You've all been wondering about him the whole time. The Santa Cruz Joker. It's the only way we can get through a full episode without me having to never hear the end of it. So, ladies and gentlemen.
You all think you know me, that you understand me, that you comprehend me, but you have no idea what I am, what kind of demon you're dealing with.
He's the one and only Joker of Santa Cruz. He loves the hydro and he loves the booze. A madcap with Mundo notoriety, hating on the homeless because we live in a society. The Santa Cruz Joker, he's a midday toker, a whiny little bitch and ain't nobody woker. A karaoke legend, he's locally notorious. He's basically as far as you can get from meritorious.
He is as far as you can possibly get from meritorious. He is the Santa Cruz Joker, and he has been up to his old tricks yet again, and it's actually worse than it's ever been. And I've got to be honest, the reason I didn't even really want to talk about him on tonight's show is the Santa Cruz Joker has caused a lot of problems for my family. He has been, all I ever wanted. He's got this lie in his head. He's a liar. I'm just going to come out and say it right now. He's a liar. And I'll say this too. And I tell you what. If I'm lying about this, then sue me. Sue me for it, okay? Sue me for slander. Sue me for libel. Whatever you want to do, take me to court over this. The Santa Cruz Joker is a liar. He attempted to roofie a woman, and I have proof. And, most importantly, he was found legally racist. All I ever wanted to do with the Santa Cruz Joker, much like this new Joker we've just found, this lady Joker, is befriend him. I actually tried to be his friend. I sent him a request to be a guest on this show. He's got this lie in his head that our first interaction on Twitter was him saying that we should kill Nazis and me being mad about it. That ain't true. I don't give a shit if you think you should kill Nazis, but he never said that, and I had no reaction to it. Our first interaction on Twitter was, of course, him getting the host of Jeopardy wrong and calling it Bob Barker, and me correcting him and then asking him if he would come on the show. The entire reason the Santa Cruz Joker hates me is because I called him out for being stupid, and he is. And you can't fix stupid, but you can make it a whole hell of a lot worse. And so ever since then, I've asked him to come on the show multiple different ways, multiple different times, and I've gone back and forth with the Santa Cruz Joker on whether or not he could maybe turn over a new leaf and I could give him a new start. I offered him the chance to come on the show 2 times, saying, I will let you tell your side of the story, whatever you want to say. It'll be a normal interview, whatever you want to do. We'll bury the hatchet. And he's rebuffed me and then made things worse at every single turn. Does that really sound like a fun-loving guy, a clown to you? Now, I'm the clown prince of podcasting. What is the Santa Cruz Joker the clown prince of? Well, I'll tell you. You want to talk about a guy who's got some daddy issues. I believe what turned the Santa Cruz Joker into SCJ is, of course, his Nazi father. This whole hatred of Nazis he has, this whole thing. His dad was a Nazi, and Harlan, as a baby, as a 3-year-old, murdered his own father. Now, if you want to kill your Nazi dad, I got no issue with that. I do have an issue with you claiming that the Joker would never work with a Nazi. This is a claim you hear him say over and over again. I've already refuted this before on the show, but a lot of the episodes are gone now, so I might as well show you one more time here if you missed out. The Joker has worked with Nazis plenty of times. In fact, he had a female henchman. Let me see if I can find it here. I didn't have this one ready. He had a female henchman. I think her name is like Bruno or something. Let's see. Here you go. Here's the proof right here. This is a real panel from a comic book. This is the Joker working with his swastika-boobed henchman Bruno, or whatever her name is. I don't know what the character's name is, but he works with Nazis. Harlan's entire issue with Nazis, it's not Donald Trump, it's not anti-Semitism or racism or homophobia or any of that. It's a daddy issue. His dad was a Nazi. His daddy didn't love him. His daddy was a meth head, and he's never, ever gotten over it. And who does Harlan equate to anything that goes wrong in his life? And anybody that fucks up his life, he equates them to his dad. When Harlan looks at me, when I'm living rent-free inside the Santa Cruz Joker's head, he's thinking of me as his daddy. On this Daddy's Day, it's time to turn over a new leaf yet again. It's time to rewrite the script on all of this. It's time to lay down the law. I'm your dad, Harlan. Imagine me with the belt right now. I'm snapping it. You're in big trouble, mister. And unlike Nazi dad, you ain't going to get the jump on me. You've tried many times. I could bread you right now. Go to your room. You're about to be breaded. He's been lying about me in such a terrible way, and it's actually caused pain to my family. Number one, he's got a brand new channel called Pod Awful and Driftwood Are Trash. And if you take a close look at many of the thumbnails on this channel, and also on the profile picture of this channel, you'll see this horrific image of me. And at first, I was so confused as to where it came from. I'll show it to you on the big screen here. Let me throw that on the big board for you, give you a little something. As you can see here, it says Pod Awful and his hollow apology, the Santa Cruz Joker. And I'm going to play this video for you. But let's focus on this thumbnail here for a second. I want to address this. Most of his thumbnails are this image just over and over and over again. And I was like, what did this come from? He's trying to make me out, and he keeps claiming that I wore blackface. This is reprehensible to me. It's disgusting. As many of you know, I have black people in my own family. Cousins, nieces, nephews. My own brother, my full-blooded brother is black. I have a 100% full-blooded brother who is black. We have the same mom, same dad, and he is a black guy, and I'm a white guy. I would never. And the whole point of this channel is that I teamed up with Driftwood against him, who is a black man. We're talking about the Santa Cruz Joker, who was found legally racist because he wanted to testify against Driftwood in a hate crime. He wanted to say that Driftwood was not hate crimed when he was stabbed by a guy calling him the N-word. I was on Driftwood's side the whole time. Let's play this video, and we'll come back to this photo in just a second. Here's the Santa Cruz Joker.
You know, I thought of an analogy.
And as you can see here, Santa Cruz Joker in full makeup and costume, and he's getting his back rubbed by his mom, who is wearing nothing but a bra.
I don't care about that.
That's his mom giving him a back rub.
Trump. But because he became the most powerful man in the world. And
so he's talking about Donald Trump. And by the way, if you're playing Joker bingo at home, congrats, you've already probably hit all 5 squares. But he's talking about Donald Trump. And why is he mad at Donald Trump? Because Donald Trump reminds him of his daddy.
So many other people with his lies and manipulations. I had to care. Pod Awful, Jesse Powell Stroud. I don't care about you. But because you have a large audience of people who are so easily influenced by your lies and go out and try to influence other people who live in my city of all kinds of horrible things, I have to care. Your apology is not accepted. You called me a rapist and a pedophile. And then you spread those lies and said...
Because you tried to rape a woman. You did. Now, the pedophile thing, that was tit for tat. You did that one first. But the rapist thing is 100% true. And I swear to God, if I weren't the greatest guy, I'm this close to telling the name of the girl who sent me that shit. Because this has been a nightmare for me and my family ever since. I took up her cause. I told her I will get the message out there, and she has never come back to me and never stood up or provided any more evidence for this. But I have the emails. I'm this close to just giving out her name, and then it's up to her to defend this shit or not. But I guarantee you, I'm not going to see legal action when it comes to this. Harlan claims to have a family lawyer. Send him after me. Send me the family lawyer. Make him sue me, okay? Have the lawyer sue me over defamation if you didn't try to roofie that girl. If there's no proof of it, then we'll go to discovery. We'll do that. And then we'll have to bring that girl into the courtroom. That will be required. And then we'll get the truth out there. And then, if you thought being legally racist was bad, wait until you're legally a rapist. Which actually would be good. If you're a rapist, you probably want to be legally a rapist, but you know what I mean. Anyway, here's Harlan and his mom doing a back rub.
The police and the government and even my own city's people after me. You kept me from the things I love, like karaoke and my favorite bars.
I'm sorry. Listen, you can do karaoke at home. Do it Red Bar style.
You turned my friends against me.
The bar thing applies there too, by the way.
You made so many videos and podcasts about me. This
is a toilet massage. Yeah, he's actually AC Slatering it on a toilet right now, getting this massage from his mom.
Merchandise off my likeness.
That's true. By the way, buy the merchandise, the Santa Cruz Joker t-shirt, pot off of that shop.
You got Chris Hansen to call me a pedophile.
Also true. Actually, let me pull up that clip while you talk.
And you think sorry is going to get rid of that? See, you're the boy who cried wolf. You said sorry time and time and time again, and you're not sorry. You're a liar.
Here we go. Here's a little... Well, I'm not a liar. That's retarded. I mean, obviously you can't say that unless you're going to take me to court over it. Here's Chris Hansen with a little message.
Hello, Harlan. Hi, Katie.
Hello, Harlan. Hi, Katie. Remember Katie from earlier in the show? Okay.
Hello, Harlan. Hi, Katie. Been going through some transcripts. I need you to have a seat right over there. That's right over there. I'm well aware of your crimes. I'm Chris Hansen for the Pod Awful Cult, and you're in big trouble. Come get 'em, boys.
Come get 'em, boys. That's my man, Chris Hansen. We're best friends. We hang out all the time. We go to the same golf club.
I don't believe...
And I mean the club itself. We share a golf club. We only can afford the one. He's in some really dire straits right now.
You. And yeah, I called you out. For over a year, you've been like, oh, I've got proof. You ain't got shit.
Oh, yes, I do. And I've showed it on this very show. Now, of course, strangely, that channel got taken down too. Isn't that odd? But if you want to see it, it's going to be in the Pizza Fund. And one day, it's going to be back on YouTube because I can't stop people from re-uploading stuff, can I? Listen, that's not the point. I don't want to get back into all that. Let's not relitigate all these things. There's plenty of new stuff to litigate. The point is this horrendous picture he keeps using of me in blackface. Well, I'm going to show you exactly what this photo actually comes from. He's been lying about this the entire time, and it's sick. It's sick the way he's manipulated you. He's talking about how you're stupid people. My audience is so big and they believe anything I say, and you're so easily manipulated and retarded. And meanwhile, he's got 4 guys, 4, who give a shit about what he has to say. And yet anything he spoon feeds them, they go, I guess that's real, including this blackface stuff. Harlan made a 2.5-hour long movie about the fight between me and him on the internet. And of course, you know what he used as the thumbnail for that? It was the Santa Cruz Joker face versus the black face. Well, let me show you something right now. I have never in my life, find proof of this. I have never in my life, and I never would, ever worn blackface. This is the original Instagram post that photo comes from right here. As you can see, Pod Awful. And there I am. He manipulated this photo. It's sickening what he did to this. He manipulated this photo to make me look like an evil, evil man. And as you can see, I'm not wearing blackface in this picture. If you read the caption at the bottom, it actually says right there, trying on a new moisturizing face mask from Biore to remove blackheads and wrinkles, #sponsored post, and if you look very carefully in the background there, you can see the box of Biore I used right there on the back of the toilet. This man, I mean, obviously, I'm wearing the hat to keep my hair back, obviously, so that I don't get it in the face mask that I used to do my chemical peels and my blackhead removal. Absolutely unconscionable what you did, Harlan. And the good people, and this is what this whole episode is truly about, the good people at Biore USA and their wonderful sponsorship of my Instagram post don't deserve the slander, the libel, the outright lascivious nature of your claims. They don't deserve that. They're a good company. They're owned by Unilever, and they've paid me quite handsomely to look this handsomely. I will not let this stand. Do not, go ahead, try to find a single upload of that blackface photo that isn't from Harlan himself. Now, I'll tell you this. It's been such a nightmare for me and my family that I took the original post down. Biore came to me and asked me to do it. They said, we've been getting complaints from people. They said that you're wearing blackface. Is that true? I said, Biore, I don't know what you're talking about. It turns out it's the Santa Cruz Joker all along. Well, I'm not going to live in fear anymore. I'm going to repost this to my Instagram, instagram.com/podawful. I don't live in fear of clowns like you, Harlan. And let me tell you something else. The rest of the Earth's jokers out there, I'm coming for you too. I don't care if your daddy doesn't love you. It's time to show you how it's done. The only way to bully an Earth's joker is to get them where they procreate. r/Joker. So here's what I want you to do. I want somebody to clip this part that's coming up right now. Take this. You can record your screen right now, whatever you want to do. Clip what I'm about to do, and I don't have a Reddit account. I want you to post it to r/Joker and even r/Cool Joker impressions if you want to, and I'm going to show them how it's really done. Hi there, r/Joker and Reddit. I thought I would show my face here and try on my first Heath Ledger style Joker impression. I want you to tell me below what you think. Here we go. You want to know how I got these scars? My father, he was a gay man. He would come home skunk drunk, my mother and I in fear of our lives. My mother had nothing to worry about because my father, he only wanted to be gay with me. He would stick his dick in my mouth and rip my lips and say to me, "Why so serious?" And I would say, Daddy, please, I'm a little boy, don't be gay with me." And he would look me in the eyes and say, "Why so serious?" Well, I grew up. I grew up to be the man you see before you today. You know, I'm like a dog chasing a car. I wouldn't know what to do when I got one. Except, of course, now it's with dicks. Do I suck it or do I stick it in my ass? That's the thing about society. If your daddy leaves you, you become one of the Earth's jokers. Okay, thanks. That's the show. The end. I'll see you in the Pod After show. I hope you'll be there. $6 level and up. Podawful.pizza. And until next time, have an awful day.
Head over to podawful.com/iTunes and subscribe to us on iTunes. We're live every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern at podawful.tv. Love the show? Keep it going by donating to the Pizza Fund. PodAwful.com/support. And anything else you need is at PodAwful.com.